Hello, everybody. I should have cleared my voice out for. Anyway, that was really loud, apparently. Anyways, I decided I was sitting here waiting for my iron to cook and deciding what I wanted to do, and I was like, I might want to redo my walls or something, redo the place I live in. And I was like, what do I want to use? And I'm just like deep slate. I'm gonna use deep slate tiles for the wall and deep slate bricks for the floor. But I do need to decide where I want to take everything. This might be. Oh, does the water not reach those? Or did I not hoe that? I might have not hoed that down. Doesn't look like I have any seeds either way, so it doesn't look like. Doesn't seem like I hoed this down. That does reach actually. I don't know why. Darn it, didn't. Put the bundles in the bundle. Yeah, I probably could just expand like that way. You can't really expand the other way because. No, I could. Guess I can expand this way. But I'm just gonna get the stuff for the main room. I also thought about Tough, but if anyone subscribed to my second channel, you know I had a great time mining Tough on my peaceful world, on my ASMR world. That was a lot of Tough I'd mined. I made a whole cave out of it. Anyways, y'all get to watch me mine deep slate. Also, I hope everyone enjoys the Apex stuff, the Mega Bonk stuff that I recently brought back. If you want me to play any specific game that I've played either before or recommend a new one, I might play in the future because I can't really get any more games than I already have. But yeah, I'm open to revisiting a game that I still have. Like I revisited Play Tetris. Obviously that was the game that got me to somewhat of a stance here on YouTube, even though I say that in my videos. The views are low, but that's okay. I understand that I've been gone for God knows how long. I was gone for months. But now I'm back, posting videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you're also interested in my second channel, and ASMR, and I have that channel, which is doing good. And it has some games I've played. It's more calm games. I'm not a hectic, like this is hardcore because it's my main channel and it's a little more interesting for, I mean, I guess ASMR, you can do hardcore and ASMR, but I like to keep it chill over there as the first game on the list I think is played up. Also talking about Tough, there's some Tough right there. And I know that comes in big chunks of it too. I had an interesting comment on my Instagram like a few days ago, and it was a picture of me shirtless with underwear on. It was just a post I made, and someone said to advise me not to put my cat on post on my Instagram. On my account. That's what they said, and I was like, I didn't reply to it, but in my head I was like, what do you mean? Don't put my cat on my Instagram. It's just my cat, even though yes, I am shirtless and sometimes pantless at the same time, and sometimes it's just a normal post. Why does that matter? I don't know if it was about that or they just said nope, don't have your cat on the post. What did my cat do? Like, cat's a nothing. My cat is wonderful. I call her Fat Kitty, or just Kitty, even though she's not a kitty. She's pretty old by this point. Oh, gravel. I don't want to deal with gravel. Oh, gravel's not that bad. I'm underground and don't have much dirt. So the dirt I get can turn into coarse dirt. I might mind that later. I'm so focused on this. How much gravel is here? Not that much. I was like, wow, weird thing to comment on my post. I don't know if it was under... No, it wasn't necessarily. But it wasn't even a recent post. It was just an older post. Well, yeah, I think it was an older post. Why they would comment that on my feed. And then I was a little... I decided to be a little funny. And it was, even if it was 3 or 4 a.m., I just decided to post a picture of my cat. Just despite that person. They haven't even commented or anything on my post, so if they ever see that again, I mean, they're not gonna be happy about it. My pickaxe broke. Whee! I barely tell stories like that. I guess I don't have many stories. I don't have many stories like that. That was just a funny one I had recently. I guess I had someone on... I'm gonna craft a new pickaxe. I had someone on Apex. That's not the right waterfall. I had someone on Apex ask me, because I have LGBT, obviously, as you've seen on my... If you've seen my Apex videos, I have LGBT as my clan tag, because I just like having it as my clan tag. It brings interesting interactions. And one person asked if I was cosplaying it or if I was real. All I had to say was, no, I'm real. I don't remember what the response was, but I think it was fine. It's like a neutral response. I thought it was an interesting question to ask me. I've had someone just type ew, which I thought was funny. Like, people saying stuff like that. Like, I've played Call of Duty, and I don't know why I didn't craft an iron one. I played Call of Duty enough to where homophobes don't... I don't really care about them. I don't really care about their comments. They do not bother me. Even though I do think they're a little ignorant, because I'm not doing anything to them. I'm just existing. But those comments don't bother me. Most comments from strangers online do not bother me, because they're a stranger. I don't know them at all. Apex is in a weird state. I mean, I enjoy the game. I love playing Apex, but like the player base are just... I mean, it's any shooter, I guess. The shooter, like, games, sometimes the players, most of the time the players ruin it. Just because, one, if a newer one comes out, people want to have everything they can done. Like Call of Duty, I'm very experienced with that. People getting like the mastery camos a day into release. Oh my god, they're just ruining the game for everyone else who's just trying to enjoy it. People that actually work, and I'm aware I do not work. I'm very aware. I say it all the time. But I cannot do the shit they do. I cannot stay on COD. Well, I can't stay on COD really at all anymore since I don't really play the game anymore. I uninstalled it, which is a fair response. And I didn't catch up to the new game, which I don't really care that much anymore. And it's like, can we just like enjoy games again, not have the grind culture. Like I myself, I played zombies and grinded, which is still pretty bad, but I did not have the intent of like going to multiplayer and ruining everyone else's experience, even though I probably did sometimes, but that's just because I played good and they didn't. I mean, I guess I could say that about the skill of other players, but when you get a mastery camo, how long do you have to be playing? Like, I get it's like content creators and everything who's trying to get like stuff done before everyone else, and that's like, that ruins the point of video games kind of, because one, it wasn't always about who's better and who gets the first. It's about having fun. That's why, and being entertained. That's why video games are entertainment. But it's just like, no one really, everyone has to be better than someone else. That's why I don't play competitive on a lot. I don't think I played competitive really at all. I think the last thing competitive I played was Apex, and I played like a game or two. I played a game where I had 3,000 damage, which I was very shocked about to get on ranked. So I got my 3K badge on Revenant. And I was even like, I was using weapons that were decent. Like I wasn't even using a hemlock, which is meta. I don't care about filling that in actually. Like, and also metas in games. I mean, they're gonna happen, but they're quite bothersome at times. Because people are just gonna use the same exact weapon. That's why I like to use different weapons, even if they're not the greatest. And also I like getting the badges for weapons on Apex. That's why I'm working on, the last weapon I was working on was the 30-30, which I'm very close to getting. Which they need to do something with that gun, because I'm playing Minecraft as I'm talking about Apex. But anyways, yeah, they need to do something with that gun, because it is not, I mean, they did, I think they upped the damage, which is fine. I'm also probably just not good with it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not good with the 30-30. I'm not good with really any Martian rifle except for like the triple take maybe. And that's for like chip damage. The RE45, I like the approach of going for something new, but, and I don't mind that they did that. I prefer the auto one, but I like that they switched it up. They didn't really have to add like a new weapon or something. They're like, let's just change this. I'm not really good with it. Also, I'm better with the auto RE45, but I understand the reasoning. They're like, there's too many auto weapons. We're just gonna switch it up. And I'm like, that's fair. There are a lot of auto weapons. Even though they said that, but then they add the hemlock, which is full auto. So they kind of contradicted themselves. And then they made one of the most broken meta weapons again, which people still use, like the R301. That one's always going to be used. The R99 is pretty popular. I can never use the weapon. It's very rare that I get like good damage with the R99. The weapons I love to use are like, obviously Mozam. It was not good before. Let me tell you, someone who grinded to like level 30, I think maybe like level 28, not that much, but before Akimbo came out, that gun, thank God they added Akimbo, because they made Mozambique at least a little more bearable to use. I've gotten decently good with Akimbo with it. Peacekeeper's still pretty busted, except for the occasional 9 damage. Eva 8 is not, I mean, it goes back and forth. If you get the good shotgun damage, sorry, my inventory's jump scare. If you get the good damage with it, then yeah, obviously it's pretty good because it's semi-auto. And then the Mastiff is just the Mastiff. I don't have much to say on it. P2020. That's fine. I like the Akimbo. It's better than it was by itself. Actually, it's been a red weapon the last season, so it's nice to see it out of the red weapon again. Wingman's pretty good still if you can hit your shots, which I cannot, so that's a me problem. I just talked about the RE45. I'm just talking about bullshit. Let me talk more bullshit. Charge rifle, I miss the old one. I miss when it was just a beam that take their damage down. Now it's okay. I like the full auto. I think it's funny. Sentinel's pretty good, obviously, if you hit your shots, but that's any sniper. You have the Kraber, which is just always broken. It's never going to go out of that red weapon, and they would have to nerf the hell out of it. Longbow. I had a bubble in my throat. The longbow is... It's very hard to use. I get mad trying to use it. I like the I don't know how much the graffiti mod does more. It doesn't feel like it does more. Martian rifles, you have the triple take, which I talked about. It's pretty good. You have the bow check. I've used that for a while. When Sparrow came out, I was like, oh, this is my chance to use the bow too, since it's not a red weapon. And then I started using the bow, and then it was pretty cool. Wow, what a great commentary on the bow. Next one is... I don't have to explain. I'm going for a pickaxe again, but it's been 16 minutes of me mining and going up for a pickaxe and me talking about Apex Legends. That's probably the most talking you'll ever hear. Anyways, next weapon is... let me think. Where's the next weapon after that? What's a G7 Scout? I don't like the red weapon for it, but that's just a personal preference. I mean, you could change it to single fire, but it being a red weapon, I think they just kind of needed another red weapon, so they're just like, let's just put the G7 Scout. Because the car, the SMG, just didn't put that in. Oh no, I did put it in the right chest. They didn't put it out of red, but it's kind of a weapon that, I mean, it's not bad being a red weapon. I've done okay with it when I do have it randomly. What other weapons? What's the last mushroom? 30-30. I don't know how I forgot about it. I was just talking about it. But like I said, yeah, I'm just not good with it. I don't mind the double loader it has. It might need a new one coming like next season or the next update they do with it. Because I feel like that one's like going down with its pick rate. I was surprised the Hemlock was so low, but I guess that makes sense. Before the Hemlock update, before this split came along, it was not really, I never really died by it. It was just a weapon I saw and barely anyone picked up. I don't even think I picked it up, and I'm the one that uses all the weapons to get the badges. And I've used the new Hemlock. It's really good. They recently nerfed it a little bit by, I think, decreasing or increasing recoil and decreasing the damage by a little bit. Which I'm like, that's, yeah, thank you. What's next after the Martian rifles? You have LMGs. That one, I don't really see LMGs that use that much. It's always SMGs or ARs or shotguns. And maybe a Martian rifle. But yeah, LMGs, you have the L-Star, which is becoming one of my favorites. I've had a few good rounds with it. Sometimes I'm not good, and far range is just not great. Or I'm not great with it far range. Not many weapons I'm good with far range. But I like using the L-Star, it's decent. The Rampage is fun to use. That's how I got 3k damage. It was like Rampage, Kraber, and Alternator. I got rid of the Alternator for the Kraber, which that was a crazy match. I literally had like probably like 1,000 damage with the Kraber in one match, which I barely used the Kraber. I was having a really good match. You have the Spitfire, which I remember that a long time ago, or maybe not that long ago, I don't remember how long, but the Spitfire being a red weapon and that thing being annoying. That was a long time ago, actually. But yeah, it was one of the more annoying weapons. It's like if someone had a Spitfire, they're gonna win the game. Those are old seasons, actually. I'm just thinking about the old seasons. Now it's still good. I think that's probably one of the LMGs I probably see more often than the other ones. You have the Devotion, that poor thing. Like, it can do good when it winds up, and if you have turbocharger, it's still pretty good, but the recoil is just, it's very hard to control for me. Most of this is just for me. Some people can do that without any problems. It's not used that much. I've been killed by it, but that's more in like mixtape. When people, it was one of the classes people can pick. It's not very often used. SMG is one of the most used categories in any game other than ARs probably. You have like the Prowler, which is good when it's full auto. I've been going with it when it's burst or full auto, so I don't really mind picking it up if I have to. You have R99, which I spoke about a little bit. That one's good if you can master it. I've died by it so many times. You have the Alternator, which is one of my favorites. I always do pretty good with the Alternator, usually. What else? What else can I think about? What else? SMGs with the car, like I said. I think I did use the car when it first came out. I remember it was it's the light ammo and heavy ammo switch. That one's okay. When I use the red weapon, it has so much recoil, but it is a red weapon and an SMG, so it has broken things, so of course it's gonna have recoil out the ass. You have the Volt, which used to be a lot better, and then they nerfed the hell out of it after it was broken. You have, there's one more. What am I thinking about? What other SMG is there? What other SMG is there? What other SMGs? Prowler, Alternator, R99 Volt. Oh, I think I did name them all. There's not 6. Where is there 6? Prowler, Alternator, R99, Car, Volt. There's not another one. Okay. I was like, did I name them all? I think I did. ARs. There's Nemesis, which is used to be broken, obviously, but nerfed the hell out of it. Hemlock, which is used to be horrible, but they buffed the hell out of it. R301, one of the most popular ARs. Still pretty broken. You have the Havoc, which is one of my least favorite weapons. It's good when you have turbocharger and you're up close, I guess. That's the only thing I can really give that weapon. You have the Flatline, which is still one of my favorites. I remember I got the badge for it, and I was like, I like that weapon. I don't mind using the Flatline. It's like a basic weapon, doesn't have many attachments. And I think that's all the ARs. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's all the ARs. That's all the weapons. Plus the throwing knife, which I explained in my gun run video, or where I played gun run. That was like my last one. I played like a couple gun run matches and I just said I was not good with it. I think I got a kill with it in that video too. I don't remember that much. There's so much stuff. I have not been paying attention to that. Why is there a whole bunch of stuff right here? Anyways, do I yap about a different game or do I keep yapping about the same game? I don't know. I can yap about allergies because they've been kicking my fucking ass. Yeah, they've been causing my nose just constantly have like snot in it and shit and stuff in my fucking nose. So I have a box of tissues on my desk. Not for any other reason. Don't get that in your head. But yeah, fucking my nose is just, it wants to either run or be stopped up. And I can't get any in between. It's better than it was before, but... And my eyes want to itch sometimes. I'm not sure if that's allergies or my eyes just fucking up, but... I hate it a lot. I've been coughing more. I don't know, it's just allergy season. Allergies always kick my fucking ass. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. I normally don't talk this much. Usually I'm quiet during these sections or speaking about bullshit that's happening. I saw that blue sky, if anyone uses blue sky. I saw that blue sky was down for a while for DDoS. I was like, oh no. I never thought blue sky would go down because of that, but I was like, that's really bad. Do not DDoS anything. It's horrible. Also, blue sky is like, why would you DDoS blue sky? It's such a random thing to DDoS. Do it to Twitter. Do it to X. I don't encourage any type of DDoSing. But if you had to do it to somebody, it's just jokes. I just don't like the space Twitter has been, or X, I'm just gonna call it Twitter anyways, that Twitter got to. Because I would even log on to Twitter, and it's just hard to ignore all the negative posts I've seen. That's why I deleted my Twitter. Because I was just like, I don't really enjoy this spot. Instagram is where I'm at, and there's some negative, but I see more positive than anything. I get positive feedback on my posts too, usually, except for the cat thing, or I get bots. Either one. And then any other social media, I use YouTube, which YouTube's mostly positive anyways, because that's what I follow. We didn't need to do all that. Do I use any other such? I use Threads too, which is just kind of related to Instagram. That one's okay. I don't really check on that one too often. I don't really scroll through that one too often. My iron pickaxe is about to break, but that's okay. That one's just like, I don't really check on that one. I post on there and I'll get occasional like likes and stuff, but yeah, I post on like, I think I post on every social media I'm on except for Facebook, but I don't really use Facebook. I have it pretty private right now. Probably plan to keep it private since I've never used that thing. And Twitch is actually the only one I don't really use because the internet that I have is not that good for streaming. Which I would love to stream, but I don't have good internet for it, obviously, like I said. And it's hard to get people up. Get a stream started later at night. Because I'm a night owl. I'm literally recording this. It's Friday technically, and it's getting posted today, but it's at like 2:32 in the morning. I hate when this happens. Yeah, it's like 2:32 in the morning, and not many people are awake. I know there would still be people there, but yeah, I guess people international would be there, but not many people in the U.S. would be here because they'd be sleeping. Some people would be sleeping. I don't be sleeping. I be sleeping there in the morning, which, to be fair, I don't sleep for a while. Phantoms. It's kind of scared me. I think that was from my parrot too. Oh, I haven't slept, I guess. But yeah, what was I just talking about? Oh yeah, Twitch. Yeah, I don't really post on that because the internet. I was saying like people don't be sleeping. I be sleeping in the morning, and I don't get that much sleep because I just don't get that much sleep. I don't need that much sleep. I like wake up. I think today I woke up at like. Well, I guess I still got plenty of sleep. I fell asleep probably like 8, and I woke up at 3. I woke up like 3 or 4. Sometimes 1 or 2, but that's depending on how good of sleep I can get. Wait, let me craft a new pickaxe and then change some of the walls. I thought I had sticks, but it was that. Oh, is my iron done? It is. Craft another iron pickaxe and do some of the walls. I'm just gonna craft this into this because I know I'm gonna need more than a stack. Oh, hiccups or whatever. I don't like it. Weird feeling. Does this lead straight to there? It does. I don't really mind that. It's right there anyways. I'm gonna do this. Hello, Blue Parrot. I don't have a name for you yet. How this music is very low. I did not mean to hit the Blue Parrot. I don't have a name for you and I don't want to kill you. Thank God it was just a pickaxe, because that sword would have one-shot you. That would have been really bad. I'm not doing the corners because you don't really see them at all. Anyway, either way. The hardest thing, well, actually getting pets down here isn't the bad thing. It's just pets that don't teleport, that aren't actually pets. They're just animals. The only ones I can really get down here are chickens. That's because I can lay the eggs. Which I can mine this stuff later if I want to expand it more. Right now it's just going to be this. Dirt, dirt, dirt. I'll cover it with diorite. It's going to be a wall here anyways. Do, 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 do. A barrel. I guess the roof will be I'll make it a different block too. My voice. There we go. Look at that. I'll lead it into here a little bit too with the 5 blocks of in my inventory still. I'll put a last block layer so it doesn't look weird. I'm gonna need a lot more, so yeah, I'll do that for now. And I'll do the floor. Why not? And maybe the roof. I might just do all of it. Just kidding. I'm gonna need y'all to move. What in the world is up there? Oh, was that a giraffe? I could not tell what sound you just made, Parrot. That was kind of scary. Don't do that. Just don't do that. Push, 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 push. You too. Actually, just get on. And then yep. And then sit. There you go. Anyone over here too? And under here. Completely black rooms. I like dark colors. I don't mind light colors, but I just prefer darker colors. I think black looks really cool. It's not like most colors anyways, so it doesn't really matter. I just prefer ones over other ones. It just looks really good. She's really good. Okay, and then I'll do the roof. Just gonna do a stack of it. Probably should be this one, right? Yeah, I'll just do polished. There we go. Maybe one day, after I get settled down here, I'll make separate rooms for my birds. They all deserve separate rooms. Eventually, but right now they're just chilling. Oh, well, that's not part of the roof technically. This is part of the roof. Because that's still part of this wall, but not part of the roof right there. It's gonna look all weird right there. Or I could make it go down into the roof like that. Even though I probably should have did it with the polished, but that's okay. I'll do this roof too. I didn't do the walls, but I'll do the roof. I mean, I could do the walls right now. This goes all the way down here. And all the way up to here. Showing this back wall. Might as well just do these first. I love making those sounds. And the floor. Oh yeah, I might as well do that with those, huh? I'll replace them with stairs. Now down. Oh yeah, and the floor, huh? I need my bricks. Where's my bricks? That's not my bricks. That's my bricks. I know you can barely see down there. Oh. There's a... Oh, that's... Is that wall or is that floor? I think it's gonna be wall. It should probably be wall. It's more wall than floor. Hey, oh. I want you to look at that. The first little area is finished for now. And this will probably be a good spot to end it. I'll look at my parrots. Sorry, Blue, and I hate you. Actually, well, one. You can come back in here now. I'm done. Sit, sit, sit. Fine, then you sit. Then you sit. Then you get up. And then you sit. There we go. And there's my room. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see everyone on Monday. Goodbye.